section. So this is a show on Disney Plus called Abbott Elementary, and it is a comedy series set in a Philadelphia high school. It's set in a Philadelphia high school. So the whole idea is that you have these teachers and they are trying to work against a system that is underfunded and all that kind of stuff. And this is done very much in the style of, like, The Office. So in the first episode, they let you know that there's a documentary crew that the principal who is entirely incompetent and got her job as the principal through nefarious means, not by being a good teacher at all. So she has gotten like this documentary crew to come into the school and follow everybody around, and you're watching what the documentary crew films. But the reason she got them in is not because she wants to showcase the school or anything, it's because she wants to be famous. She's that kind of person. She's always on TikTok, all that. And you get to meet all these different teachers. And you have the really earnest teacher, who is the General Teagues, who is played by Quinta Brunson, who also created the show. And she is pretty much the main character. You have James Tyler Williams, who is from Everybody Hates Chris, if you ever saw that show. And I always find it difficult. Reviewing comedies, and I've said this over and over again. Reviewing comedies without just trying to sort of like do a bad version of the best jokes in the show. And so what I end up talking about, I just had to, and I think I've decided that for comedy to work, you need a good cast of characters who play well together, and this show has that. Especially. I mean, even when they bring the kids in, because obviously they're in the school and they bring the kids in, and we finished watching it last night, and there was one particular line that had us in stitches, had me and my wife in stitches. Like, when you're laughing so hard that you can't actually hear the next couple of lines, I have to stop it and rewind it because it's like we're missing too much. That was too funny a line. And I think that they just keep coming up with these situations with the teachers and the kids and all that kind of stuff, and the school. And I think the character of Ava Coleman, who is the principal, she is played by Janelle James, an actress called Janelle James. And I like, when you see a character and you're like, I would hate to hang around this character in real life. If this was a real person, I would want to be wherever was furthest away from this person. But because it's somebody else's pain and it's not real and it's on TV, I love this character. And I think she is brilliant. She like rules every scene she's in. When someone walks into a scene and you go, all right, this is Ava's scene now. Everything is about her. Even if it isn't about her, this is now her scene. And they use the fact that they have like when they have these sort of interview sequences where they go and they get interviewed, a bit like The Office, like they get interviewed talking to the camera, but they use their side eye looks to the camera. They use them brilliantly in this show. Like, there's just bits where a character will just come in and the look they'll give will be so that character, so that moment, so that right, and they create this world that you just kind of go, you know what, great. So it won quite a few Emmys last year. It won quite a few Emmys last year, and I think it is deserving of all of them. And I would say go watch it. If you don't like that kind of Office style of filming where they film people and it looks like it's supposed to be a mockumentary and there's someone talking to camera, you might not like it. But I think it's really, really funny. I think it's really, really good. I think it has a brilliant cast of characters. And I would recommend it heartily. I would give it a 4 out of 5.